I have this small project that I'm going to take you through right now. We are not in a rental house. A lot of my projects are in investment properties. So this is a loft that they want to convert into a bedroom. They've got more kids than they have bedrooms, so this is what their plan is here, to turn this into a bedroom. So right now I've got to cut the carpet. It's a little nerve-wracking because you don't want to screw it up. Just got to make sure I don't cut out the area that's going in the doorway, but I will have to somehow notch around it. The reason I can't just set it on top of the carpet is over time it's going to squish down more and more and more, and you'll start seeing cracking in the drywall. So the main wall is mostly framed, except for the little bit that goes up in that upper triangle. Right now what I'm doing is going to build a closet that goes in this corner here. So I have to pop off this top plate and cut my studs down. I didn't account for the slope, which in 3.5 inches is about 1 inch. This is day 2 of converting this loft into a bedroom. They decided to move this closet to this wall. I think it's a good idea, but I just wanted to tack it up there and give them an idea of what it would look like. They had been considering turning that little area into a desk. But right now, before it gets too hot, I have to remove all 4 of these recessed cans up there in the ceiling. They want one centered light right here. So I have never been up in this attic, and that's probably a big mistake. When I came to do the estimate, I just didn't have my ladder on me. So we are gonna see what's up here for the first time and hope I have some sort of access over there. Oh wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. Oh boy. Get way over in there. Alright, I'll turn it back on once I get over in there. Now if you can see this, it's all blocked off. There's just a tiny little hole right there. That's the only way to get to the other sections of the attic is through that little hole there. Kind of crazy because there's a whole another large section of this attic and there's no other access points. Just this little thing that I have to somehow crawl through. Okay, we're coming through. You gotta be careful. I know you can see all those nails. Okay. Okay. cow, this is freaking nuts. Alright, I'm gonna have to shut this off just for a minute until I get to the other side. So there is another attic access to access this whole big area up here. I mean, it's a big area, but when this house was built, it was covered up. You can see right here, this is a sheet of drywall screwed underneath. This area here was supposed to be a second attic access to get to the second portion of the roof, or the attic. But I just had to come over and investigate. I saw this light here and knew that there was supposed to be another access. But it's getting hotter by the second, so I got to disconnect those lights, and they're over in there somewhere. Alright, trying to make my way back through this hole, hoping I don't fall through the ceiling. Oh man, this sucks so bad. I'll be honest, I got my knee right on the ding. Got all the framing completed, and now I need to start on the drywall. I want to get the drywall as tight as possible to the ceiling and the walls where there's no gaps, so that I can just put a caulk line, and when I spray my texture, I'll mask off the original wall. I don't really want to get into floating, using tape and mud and floating into all the existing ceilings and walls. That's going to make me have to overlap my texture onto the ceiling and the walls, and it's not going to match 100%. It'll look fine when you have a completely different wall surface to the ceiling or the side walls. It'll be fine, and your eye will just go right over it. But if I'm trying to blend it into the ceiling, especially with these three big windows here, you're going to be able to see that it was blended in and wasn't original. So if I can get as tight as possible with the caulk joint, I think that'll be the best. I don't have much hope for this fitting the first try, but here goes. Please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next part of this project.